It's raining outside and it's really early in the morning and I just came back from a school trip. I have a cold and my throat hurts, so I kind of sound weird, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have a lot of, I don't know, sniffling, sneezing, coughing throughout the video and all that nasty stuff. So let's get started. Welcome back to K Cannot Pronounce Names Properly, Part 2. If you've watched my previous video on my birthday, it is something very, very similar to that. And 1 year ago today, September 9th, I started my Tumblr, my EXO Tumblr writing blog, and today is my first year anniversary, so I'm going to do something very much similar to my birthday video, which is I had a lot of people on Tumblr send me questions that they would like to know about my Tumblr or about writing, and I will answer them. So let's get started. Oh, and thank you so much to everyone who sent a question. That is so sweet and I'm so grateful, and thank you guys so much, and I'm really excited to be answering all the questions. So okay, let's get started. So Heartbeck Bleed asked, what is your hardest part or chapter to write? It could be in Fakade or Taken. I feel like Taken is actually pretty, it's not that hard to write. Like, I don't know, it just flows better for me. I kind of know what each chapter will be about, kind of. I think Fakade is a bit harder to write, and I also did say that in one of my chapters that I was having some trouble writing the plot and so like that. I think because Taken is more action, like it's mafia and so like that, there's a lot more to write, and then Taken is more like, it's not exactly normal, but like it's more everyday life. Like these are just normal people but having an actor and actress job. Like, I feel like everyday life is a bit hard for me to write because I'm not really good at details, descriptions, so I can't really make a chapter long. If it's just like one thing is happening in each chapter, and then I don't know how to make it long and interesting, so I find that kind of hard to write. So I have to add more plots into it. Like, okay, honestly, I wasn't planning on them to be filming a movie. Like, I literally just wanted them to, Chanyeol and the reader, to have a bad relationship and then somehow figuring it out, and yeah, happy ending. But I wasn't planning on having them both be in another movie together. That was kind of spontaneous because I couldn't think of anything to write, so I just added that in, and it actually turned out better than I thought, so good for me. But yeah, I don't know. I just find normal everyday life harder to write instead of like really dramatic and action-based stories. Okay, Silver Dagger 865, thank you so much for your question. What's your favorite AU? AU, if you don't know, is alternate universe, and I have a lot of favorite AUs actually. Maybe my favorite AU is Superpower AU, because EXO's concept is really cool. It's really amazing. I just love the whole concept of superpower, although they may not like it themselves because they feel embarrassed to show it, but I just really love that concept, and to put it into a story is really cool. It's just amazing. So I really like Superpower AU, and I'm really glad I started a Superpower AU, which is 9th. So, but I also love a lot of other, like vampire, mafia, wolf. My cat. My cat's so annoying. Okay. Or do you prefer writing realistic fanfics? Yeah. Not... Okay, one-shots is fine. Like, if it's a, like, for example, an idol meeting a fan and then they somehow ending up together. Like, if that's a one-shot, sure. Or, like, maybe a really short series with only, like, 3 chapters. that would be fine. But if you want me to like drag it out into like a 20-part story, I don't think I can do that. Like, it's just, there's not much to write about. So I don't know what could happen in a normal person's life that could drag out for 20 chapters. So yeah, I have a lot of limitations. Okay, next question. Who are some of your favorite blogs and why? Oh my god, I actually have a lot. My favorite, I think I've said this a few times, is 3K-pop 2 Jaggy 1. I just love her caffeine, and I haven't really read Higher, but I'm planning on reading it. I've read like a few snippets here and there every time she updates, so yeah, but I haven't read it like in chronological order, so I'm gonna have to start writing that. And what was the other story? She started a new story. Heist Society, I think. Yeah, I think it was Heist Society, and I'm super hyped for her to continue that, but I know that it's really hard to update, so I'm just gonna be patient. And I also like Collection with 2 N's, because her Superpower series is like, she calls it Otherworld series. Otherworld series is really, really amazing. I just love it so much. Like, I really love how you can have a single story and then you can make other series based off of that, like what happened to this character while this was happening, you know? I just really like that, and I'm actually thinking of doing that for 9th. Like, okay, I'm not plagiarizing, of course, but I really want to use that kind of idea, like like this story is based on this character and this is what happened to him, but at the same time maybe his friend, this happened to his friend, blah blah blah. Like, you know, do you understand what I mean? I feel like I'm just blabbing right now. It's really hard to explain. Like, you know how 9th is about Lei, right? And I'm thinking of making a spin-off based on Baekhyun, and then like a spin-off based on Suho, and then a spin-off based on Jongdae, and then like all of them, like what happened to all of them at the same time, but different story. Okay, yeah. Anyways. I also really, oh my god, I have a whole list. Nunchi writes her Devil's Advocate, of Lemongrass and French Vanilla, the Coven. Oh my god, the Coven. I'm really waiting for the Coven to update because it's Jongdae and okay. K-pop fanfic trash, The Guardian, and now the next book, but I haven't started reading that yet. I forgot what it's called. It started with an M. Anyways, let me take a look. Yeah, my cold. A Session. That didn't start with an M. Anyways, okay, yeah. The Guardian is my favorite, and then book 2 is A Session, and I'm going to have to start reading that. And it's just a really good story, because I don't know who the reader's gonna end up with, and that just makes me really anxious. I like all these blogs just because they have really good stories. Like, they're friendly, they're nice, they're talented, they're amazing, and there's a lot of other stories that I've seen a lot, I haven't gotten to read, and there's a lot of blogs that I've seen a lot and haven't gotten to check out. So yeah, this list will definitely grow longer as I spend more time on Tumblr instead of in real life. Yeah. Loners rejoice. Come. Okay. Any fanfics that specifically blew your mind and that you'd recommend? I think I just stated a few. And yeah. Caffeine, Devil's Advocate, Coven, French Vanilla, and Lemongrass. Is that? I feel like I'm saying the name wrong. I always get that name wrong because it's so long. Let me search it up. Yes. How classic. I did get it wrong. It's Of Lemongrass and French Vanilla by Nunchi Writes. Oh my god, I always like, I don't know, I feel like I keep on switching it. And so that, I just, yeah, okay. And then Struck by Collection with 2 N's. Guardian by K-pop fanfic Trash. And then I've Got You by, I made a post about this before, didn't I? I don't remember who the author is. Guardian of Jumyo. Yes. I've Got You by Guardian of Jumyo. It's such a cute, fluffy story. It's so sweet. And I just hope... It makes me wish that it would happen to me. But obviously, it's never gonna happen to me, so... And Split, a Kai fic by Fantasies from Nami, which is also happens to be a follower of me, which I don't really know how that happened because they're obviously so much better than me. But anyways, moving on. B Ju Hyun asked, who is your favorite character that you wrote and which is your favorite story? I have so many favorite stories. I think my favorite one-shot I've written so far is Game Over. Oh my god. That is the name, right? Am I forgetting my own fics name? I have so many that I can't even remember my own fics name. I'm pretty sure it's Game Over, but let me just check because I'm getting old and I can't remember. My sniffling. Whenever I look at my master list, I just think it's so long. Yes! Thank God. It is Game Over. Game Over, a Jongdae fic. And I think that one is one of my favorites because, I don't know, it's just kind of angsty, but also kind of fluff. And I don't know, I just really like these kind of stories. My favorite series, I think my favorite series currently is The War or Ninth. Like, honestly, everybody loves Taken, but I feel like Taken is just kind of a spontaneous story that somebody requested a mafia fic and then it's just turned into a series. Like, I don't even know what happened, but a lot of you guys love it, so I'm glad. But it's not really my favorite story. I don't know why. I feel like it's a little bit plain. Maybe. I don't know. I think Ninth is starting to become my favorite because I just love superpowers so much. And I also love Lei. And yeah. So currently, I guess my favorite series is Ninth. And my favorite character is Yixing. My favorite character to write is Yixing because my favorite character to write is Yixing in Ninth because I feel like he would have a lot of different sides to him. Like, everybody knows that Yixing is sweet and nice and stuff like that, but in my story, he's going to be sweet and nice and kind, but he's also going to be very, very harsh when he needs to be. I think that he would be a very interesting character the more I develop it, so I'm really looking forward to that. Suggest a playlist for Taken. Oh my god, like, I've seen a lot of authors that have like playlists for their stories, and I don't know, I just don't do that. I don't know why. It would be really cool though. Like, usually when I write, I just listen to like slow songs because slow songs make me think better instead of upbeat songs, or else I'm just gonna start singing along with it and I forget what I'm doing. So, but if I were to create a playlist for it, I think one of them will definitely have to be Lotto and Monster because those two are they just fit with the mafia theme a lot. I don't know. They just really fit with the mafia theme, so I think that would be like, that would really get you into the mood. And then, I don't know what else. Maybe I should create one day. But I'm really bad at songs. Like, literally, the only songs I know right now are songs by either BTS or EXO. But I completely isolated myself from English songs now. Moving on, because I don't know what songs to put on the playlist. If if anyone has songs to recommend, I would be really happy to check it out. And Red Clones of Steel 38 asked, what got you into writing? I actually have no idea. I don't remember. It was quite a long time ago. I actually used to write on fanfiction.net. I was writing fanfic for this anime because I used to be obsessed with anime. Yeah, and I think I started writing because I finished watching the anime. It didn't have an ending. I started reading the manga. The ending was not what I was expecting, so I got kind of pissed. And then I was searching online for like, I don't know, alternative endings or like what other people thought, and then I just found fanfiction.net where you could write your own ending or own story based off of an anime or a book or whatever, and I'm just like, why the hell not? I can make my own ending that I would like. So I just started writing, and then I guess that's how I got into writing. How are you able to update your series so fast? I need help. I have no idea. But I think a lot of it has to do with because my chapters are so short. Like every chapter is only about 2,000 words. While other authors, they have like 7,000 words per chapter, and I just cannot. I cannot. Like, even 2,000 words is kind of a struggle for me because I don't know how to drag a scene so long that it lasts 7,000 words. Like, you guys all read my stories, right? My stories are really precise and to the point. Like, there's not a lot of description. It's mostly dialogue. I don't know. I can't write dialogue for 7,000 words. So, and then because it's so short, it's easier to write because it's short. And I think I have pretty much the plot in my head, that I kind of know what this chapter will be about. Like, okay, someone's gonna die in here, or someone's gonna get hit, or she's gonna run away, or something like that. Like, I kind of know what I want in this chapter. I know where I want this chapter to go, so I think it's pretty easy to write 2,000 words when you kind of know what you want. But of course, if you want to write longer, I cannot help you because I don't know how to do that either. If it's a one-shot, I can write long. I've written like, I think the longest that I've written is 4,000 words, which is not a lot. My god, like, some people are just crazy. They're just crazy long. I don't know how they get so long. I probably need to like chat with some of them and ask, how do you get such a long chapter? Have you ever dealt with hate? If so, how do you handle it? I actually have once, just once, which is actually a miracle because I see so many authors and bloggers that have received hate, and then they're like really extreme hate, like, oh my god, you should die, blah blah blah. And then I feel really blessed because I've only encountered it once in my entire life. Not entire life, but like my entire career of writing so far. So I'm really happy about that. And that one hate was just like, it was on fanfiction.net, and then they said that, oh my god, I checked out your story just because of Dare, and it sucks, blah blah, your writing is so horrible, why do you even write, blah blah. And then when I received it, I actually didn't feel upset. I felt kind of like it's a joke. Like, I'm just like, wow, are you serious? Okay. And then I literally wrote an essay to counter that statement. Like, because they said I had bad grammar, but they had worse grammar, so I pointed out every single one of their grammar mistakes. I pointed out how their message didn't really make sense, because they said that they checked out the first story on the anime. Do you guys know fanfiction.net? Like when you click on an anime or like a manga or like a TV series or something like that, there's like a list of the most recent stories that have been uploaded. And then they said that they clicked on the first one, the most recent story that was uploaded, and it happened to be mine. And I checked out the first one because of Dare, and I was saying that my story has been uploaded for like more than 3 days. How is it still the first one on that list? Okay, like that already doesn't make sense. So I just pointed that out. I just literally wrote a debate essay, and I actually felt like it was a lot of fun. it probably isn't the best way to deal with hate. Like, you probably shouldn't deal with hate, but I tried to be logical. I tried to like point out that honestly, if you were going to hate or criticize my stuff, you should write it in a better way. Like, at least have better grammar, okay? If you're gonna criticize my grammar, you gotta have good grammar, okay? And yeah, like for me, hate is kind of like a game. It's like kind of like a debate. Because I used to be in the debate club, so I like debate. So that's how I treat it. I just treat it like not such a big deal. Like, honestly, these people are just bored, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure they don't actually hate your stuff if they ever send you hate. I'm pretty sure they're just like, okay, click on the story, okay, I'm not even gonna read it, I'm just gonna like write some weird stuff and then like make her day worse. I don't know why I use that tone, but okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't even care what your story is. I don't even know if they read your story or not. I think they just want to send you hate. Just for the heck of it. So you can just ignore it. Go ahead and just pretend that you never saw it. And honestly, if anyone tells you to die or like really extreme stuff, you should never, ever, ever listen to that. Like, there are so many situations where people receive so much hate and then they suicide. I'm just like, why would you ever do that? This is what these people want. And if you hate receiving these messages, you should do the exact opposite of what they want you to do. Like, that's how you get back to them. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, this is getting a bit dark, so. Oh, and there was also another time where my identity was stolen. Yeah. So there was this account where they would plagiarize stories. They would literally steal stories and then say that it's their own. And then one day I received a message from a kind person saying that there might be an account who was using my username to do these kind of things, and then I checked it out and then it was this person trying to steal my username to plagiarize. So I got really pissed. I kept sending them messages to like tell them to stop it, like change your username, blah blah, I have nothing to do with you, blah blah blah. And then I sent a message to the website admins, and then eventually that person was blocked, banned from the website, so that worked out. And yeah, what is your biggest piece of advice from me? Or Anonymous asked, what's your favorite fic that you've written? I think I kind of answered that, which is series wise is 9th, one shot wise is Game Over. Which one would you most want to get turned into a series? That's actually a really interesting question. Which one shot would I really want to turn into a series? I think that one story that I would most want to turn into a series is Broken Memories, which is one of the first stories that I've ever written on my Tumblr, and I think it would be really interesting, like how she became like this, what happened, stuff like that, and then what will happen later on. Will she ever go back to normal? I think that would be very interesting, but I'm probably not going to write it, so yeah. But I really want to turn that into a series if I ever get the chance one day. 5,606 miles from Chenyo. Did you think you'd be where you are now last year? No. I don't think I would be. I never thought I would be able to get this far, like really, because there are so many amazing people out there, so many writers that are so much better than me, and I just thought that no one would care. Like, I'll probably get like 10 followers, but then that's probably it. Like, there was a lot of times where I got like, for example, maybe 100 followers, and I'm just, okay, this is it. It's not gonna increase anymore. I'm pretty sure that these 100 people are the only ones in the world who actually care. And then there's a lot of times where my followers count would just stop. It just stopped for like a few days, and I'm just like, okay, this is it. This is as much as I'm gonna get. This is as far as I'm gonna get. Like, it's not gonna increase anymore. And then it turned out that there are more people who care, so I'm so grateful. Like, why? I don't understand why you guys would care, but I'm just so grateful. Like, a lot of times I look down on myself, I guess, so I don't know. I feel like I'm just really shocked. Like, when I first started out, I literally had 2 followers. One was my best friend, in which I forced her to follow me. One was my main blog. So, and now I actually have like quite a lot of followers, and I'm really shocked. So thank you guys so much. Like, every single one of you, it means so much. What made you want to create this Tumblr? Whatever it was, I'm really grateful. Lol. EXO, I loved EXO. I just love EXO so much. And then I started searching up fanfiction about EXO, and then I'm just like, I'm able to write too. How about I just start writing fanfiction? And then I decided that I'm gonna go for it, and I'm just gonna start writing fanfiction for EXO. So then that's what I did. And yeah. What was your first ever story, series, or whatever that you've written on here? What was my first one? I think my first, it's not really a series, but it's like a story with the same kind of plot for every member. It's EXO always finds you when you're upset. That was like the first kind of series, one-shots that I've written. And so basically it's just like something happens to their significant other that causes her to hide or run away, and somehow EXO is always able to find them because they know the reader so well and so that, and it's just really sappy and sweet and angsty and also fluffy. So that was the first one that I've written. Was your username always Kim Jong Daily? Yes, it was. It was always Kim Jong Daily. But my main blog was actually called Awesome People before, like OSM PPL, because I started that Tumblr like 5 years ago. I was a little kid, I didn't know what username to use, so I just like, awesome people, yay! And now I changed it to Kim Jong Daily with a 1 instead of an I, because I want people to know that this is my main blog, this is me. So if you ever get a message, it's from me, Kim Jong Daily, but just with an I. And but I guess it caused a lot of confusion because a few people thought that it was an account that was trying to pretend to be me, but no, it is really me. So what inspired made you start writing fanfiction? Yeah, I think I said it. Like, I just fanfiction in general is because I didn't like that one ending to this anime, and so I decided to start writing a different ending, and then it turned out okay. I started liking writing, and yeah. And Tumblr wise, it's just other people were doing it. I just saw so many wonderful stories, and then I thought that I want to be part of them. I want to be part of these amazing writers. I want to, like, even if I don't become as popular as them, I want to like contribute. So that's how I started. How many fanfics in total have you written? I have no idea. My hair is a mess. Oh my god, there's like so many stray strands. Just bleh. I am beautiful. How many fanfics have I written in total? I have really no idea. I think it's more than 100. Definitely more than 100, because my master list, I used to have like a single master list, and then all the links broke because I broke the link limit. So maybe like 200 or something like that. I don't know, like 250. I really have no idea. It's a lot. It's so much. Maybe one of you guys can like count every single story that I have when you're bored and just tell me how many fanfics I've actually written. I have a lot of one-shots, so. Do you still have any of embarrassing fanfics that you wrote when you were younger? When I was really small, I used to staple pieces of paper together, make them into a little book, and then I would like draw out and narrate my own story. And I actually do have it. These are some stories that I used to draw when I was little. They're about this little puffball and its owner, which is okay, yeah. And it's actually like, yeah, these. So this is technically like the first series I've ever written. And oh my god, this is so nostalgic. Like, oh my god, I have this really weird thing where I can like, I know how to write a word, I know how to use it, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I keep using it in my stories, but when I actually read it out loud, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, so I think this is like my first ever story that I've written as a child. I don't know, I was just really obsessed with this little puffball that I created. And there's like several books. Book 1, book 2, book 3. Oh my god. Oh wow. I can't believe I still have these. Oh my god. I don't think I'm ever gonna throw these away. Anyways, I've also written for a school magazine before. Like, we had this event where every single English class had to write a story based off of this theme, and then they're gonna combine it into a magazine and blah blah. And then, I still have mine, I think. I still have the copy of the magazine, I think. I'm not sure. It was about a new world. I think that was the theme. And then I kind of used the plot from a manga to write it, but then I changed, like I twisted it to make it my own. So yeah, that wasn't that long ago. I think that was during middle school. And then I just wrote a lot. I think that my stories on fanfiction.net were like one of my first ever really like stories. Like all of the other ones were just kind of like you know, like one shots or something like that. And then, but like, when I read back my first ever series on fanfiction.net, it's so cringeworthy. Like, what the hell? Like, the sentence structures were so simple. They're just like little first grade sentences. And I'm just like, what the hell was I doing? And then sometimes I thought of deleting it, but then I'm just like, but this is my growth. I shouldn't delete it. So then I just, yeah. Anyway, if you could go back and change something about your account, what would it be? If there's something, okay, I'll just answer the first part first. I think I would probably change the theme, because right now I'm a bit too scared to change the theme. I'm scared it'll like ruin everything, and yeah. But I feel like my theme's a bit too plain. Like, I really want to have like more links instead of like just putting everything in my description, and then like the formatting is really weird. Yeah, so I'll probably change my theme to like an actual writing theme. But then there are like, I've looked at writing themes, but there isn't really that like catch my eye, so the struggle is real. So yeah, if there is anything you regret doing on this account, or just something you wish you changed, I don't think there's anything I really regret. No, I don't think there's anything I regret. I think I'm pretty happy with my blog right now. Can I have tips? Honestly, 5,606 miles from Chanyeol. Nutella, you should seriously post your stories, because honestly it doesn't really matter if anyone reads it or not. Just like, it's just for your own self-satisfaction. Like, it's out there, I've done something, and now it's contributing to society, okay? Like, you should really just post your work. You don't know, like, there might be someone really cool who finds it and be like, oh my god, you just made my day better. Like, I don't know, like when I first started out, I certainly didn't think anyone would read it. I don't think anyone would have read my stuff back then. Like, I just did it for the sake of doing it, for my own satisfaction. Like, I just felt like, okay, I posted something, I am writing, I can call myself a Tumblr writer now. And now I can really call myself a Tumblr writer now, because I actually do have followers. So you never know what will happen. You just have to do it. I'll make a separate video for just tips for writing, and then make sure you guys check it out, okay? Anonymous asked, have you ever considered to write a story which is not an EXO member and the reader, but an EXO member and someone else? For example, Becky and Taeyoung, Sehun and Irene, Chanyeol and Wendy, etc, etc. No, I have never thought of that, and I probably never will write a fic like that. Why? Why, you ask? Why? Because obviously when I read it, I want to be the one to date them. Like, obviously. Okay, I have nothing against idols dating, but I would definitely support them if they're actually dating. But for example, like Sehun and Irene, they've never dated. They, like, people ship them together, but they're probably just good friends, or like they probably just collaborated a few times. Like, I feel like it's kind of like weird. Why do you force people to be together? Why do you I just don't think it's my thing. So probably not. No, I probably won't do it. And I think that the reason why people read fan fiction is so that they can imagine themselves if they ever met XO, this would happen, you know, stuff like that. So I think EXO member and reader is more applicable to people. And then if you have like Baekhyun and Taeyoung, it's just like, okay, there's these two people together, and why do I care? Like, That's my personal opinion, okay? There's so many people who write these kind of fictions and they're amazing, so, but personally I just don't like it. And my computer's just everywhere. Okay. Loser.com. Yes, finally your questions came in. I'm so upset that I didn't get your question last time for our birthday. I really wanted to see them. No. What got me into writing? I think I answered that. What's your favorite genre to read or write? My favorite genre to read or write, I think, is fluff and angst. What do you do when you get writer's block? Okay, I feel like I'm gonna put this into my video, which is tips for writers, okay? So I'm not gonna answer it right now. Be sure to check out my video tips for writers. What time do you write at best? I write best at night because it's quiet and it's dark and there's like not a lot of distractions. But my mom would never allow me to stay up late because she's like, oh my god, it's bad for your body, blah blah blah. Who are some of your greatest inspirations? Who? I don't really have like a person that I like, oh my god, this person inspires me so much. I don't think I have a person like that. I just think that other writers in general are my inspiration. Like, it doesn't have to be from a specific person. Like, as long as I read something and I'm just like, wow, this is amazing, this is genius, oh my god, I really want to write right now. And then I guess other writers are just my inspiration. I just read stuff online and then I get inspired. Finally, what is your favorite story that you've written? I've already answered this. Yeah. Series 9th and one shot is game over. Is your favorite genre to read the same genre you prefer to write? I think it is. I think it is. But I actually like reading fluff, angst plus fluff. And I really like writing angst a bit more because I feel like there's a lot more twists and turns and I can get a lot more reaction from my audience instead of fluff, which is all just sweet and nice and nothing much to read. Do you have any AU you want to write but until now you haven't? I don't think there's an AU that I haven't written that I want to write. There's a lot of AU I haven't tried before, so I probably will try a lot more different AUs, but all the AUs that I really want to write, I think I've already written them. Like, I've taken Mafia AU. Fakade is kind of like a normal AU, I guess. Like, it's actor and actresses AU, I guess. 9th, Superpower AU. The War, Mafia AU. I'm going to be having a Baekhyun Wolf AU, a Jungdae Vampire AU, and a Sehun Demon AU. So I think I've already written the ones I really want to write. But if you guys have any AUs you want to like suggest to me, sure, go ahead and like suggest. And I really just want to tell Anons that just because it's my anniversary, it doesn't mean that requests are open. Like, I've gotten like about 3 requests for fanfiction. And honestly, I don't have time to write them because I'm really focused on my series right now. So just because it's a special occasion doesn't mean that my requests are open unless I actually say that they're open. I'm going to be recording a tips for writers video very, very soon, right after this one. I'm going to be recording a kind of like a follow forever video. So be sure to check those out. Please check them out. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you have any K-pop reaction requests. You can watch this side, this side, this side. Okay, both heads. Please check out the card for me and T's K-pop reactions, and please subscribe if you think we've earned it. And check out my EXO Tumblr blog, which is kimjongdaily.tumblr.com. And I think that's it. Yep. Thank you for watching. Bye. I think what makes me happiest is when I get messages from you guys, like small messages just saying hi, or like if you really liked it.